Bitcoin just keeps getting more and more just insanely freaking bullish news coming out. In fact, it's hard to believe some of these stories I'm going to cover today. If you'd asked me a few years ago, Lark, thing that happened, like, well, that would be pretty crazy. Well, that's happening right now. Every day, it seems the fundamentals for Bitcoin, they keep on building. The bullish narrative around Bitcoin keeps on growing. In fact, really around the entire cryptocurrency space, it's just going crazy right now. Today, I have three massive news stories to share with you that show that anyone betting against Bitcoin, crazy. I also share my thoughts on the current state of the market. My name is Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money investing. So if that is what you want to do, subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button, and click on the bell to make sure you catch all of my videos. By the way, if you are a trader, then you need to get yourself an account over on Femex. It is the #1 exchange for longing and shorting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the top altcoins like Litecoin, Chainlink, Cardano, Polkadot, and lots of others. And if you click on the link down below me here in the description of this video to sign up, you can get up to a $150 Bitcoin trading bonus as well as 10% off of your fees. So check that out if you are a trader. Now let's get into the charts. Our falling wedge that we were talking about yesterday, that bullish breakout pattern, well, that did indeed have a bullish breakout. Bitcoin launched higher yesterday, getting over $50,000 before seeing sellers step up the pressure again, bringing the price back down under $50,000. But we have to keep in mind that the bounce today, very exciting to see, but it's actually only brought Bitcoin up to form another lower high, essentially meaning that the downtrend for Bitcoin has not yet been broken. It is still the driving force of the market right now. Remember, we could still come down to retest those areas in the lower 40s again. Coming back down to 43, 44 would not be crazy to see before this downtrend is over. So until we make a significant break higher, the downtrend is still in control. The next week or so still could see something like you see here on the chart, the red line on the chart. We could see the markets approximately playing out something like that. That's what happened during the last market correction for Bitcoin. A similar pattern could be playing out this time. Until we close above the green line on the chart, we should expect some turbulence. But a break above that green line would be awesome. It would represent a trend reversal, would potentially set us back on the road to retesting the high watermark, getting back to the business of trying to find some new price discovery for Bitcoin. But regardless of the day-to-day price noise, and we like to talk about the day-to-day price noise here on the channel, but regardless of that, there are so many reasons to be excited about Bitcoin right now. Today we've had some just incredibly bullish news. In fact, I just can't believe some of this stuff is even happening. First off, let's talk about CitiBank. CitiBank has come out with a massive 108-page Bitcoin report in which they basically said they're kind of bullish on Bitcoin, stating that Bitcoin is at a tipping point right now and that we could be at the start of a massive transformation of cryptocurrency into the mainstream. That's crazy, man. They also said that Bitcoin could be used as the currency of choice for international trade. That would essentially replace the dollar if that came to pass. I mean, this is just what's going on here. One of the biggest freaking banks in the world, the fourth biggest bank in America, literally saying Bitcoin is at a tipping point in terms of mainstream adoption right now. That's incredible. And that they believe a global Bitcoin standard is possible. A bank, the fourth biggest bank in America, believes a global Bitcoin standard, or at least a global standard of Bitcoin being used as the currency of choice for trading, is possible. That's incredible. And this report came out just a few days after JP Morgan came out and said that investors should consider a 1% allocation of their total portfolio into Bitcoin. Again, absolutely astonishing. This is a bank that just a few years ago was an absolute Bitcoin hater. The CEO went as far as saying he would fire anyone he caught trading or investing in Bitcoin. Two of the biggest banks in America and in the world are now shilling Bitcoin hard. Crazy times. Part of me always knew this would happen, but it's still incredible to see these previous adamant Bitcoin haters bending the knee and turning into big Bitcoin advocates. Was it a game all along? Were the big US banks just running like this multi-year psyop while they quartered giant amounts of the supply? Possible. Or did they really just change their opinions? Maybe. Either way, the reality is that Bitcoin is without a doubt a serious asset for the serious money crowd now. These guys represent tens of trillions of dollars worth of wealth that can now go into Bitcoin. Oh, and Bitcoin skeptic Kevin O'Leary has finally bought Bitcoin and Ethereum. He came out today saying that he allocated 3% of his portfolio to Bitcoin and to Ethereum. This is a big deal for two reasons. One, Kevin is a former, now reformed Bitcoin hater, so that's cool. And the second reason is that he's a very, very famous investor with a big platform. People listen to what he has to say. Him investing in Bitcoin, that's a big deal. It's just more social proofing. We don't need more social proofing, but I'll take it when I can get it. These stories are all notable because both of these banks and Kevin, they were all Bitcoin haters. But in the long run, nobody can resist the Bitcoin train, except maybe Peter Schiff, but he'll buy one day too. The higher the price goes, the safer of an asset Bitcoin becomes, which means that the more money can come into it because it's now a safe asset. The prophecy essentially becomes self-fulfilling for Bitcoin. The final big news story for today is that the CBOE, a big exchange, big stock exchange in America, has applied to list a Bitcoin ETF on their platform. In particular, they applied to list the Van Eck Bitcoin ETF. This is very suspiciously timed and suspiciously specific. Canada just approved 2 Bitcoin ETFs, putting pressure on the US to catch up. The SEC is having a big change of leadership to very Bitcoin-friendly leaders. Interesting. And here comes the CBOE, applying to list one very specific Bitcoin ETF. There's 4 or 5 Bitcoin ETF applications in right now, but they chose the Van Eck ETF, the one that's sitting at the SEC right now. I think something's brewing here. This is not a coincidence. I think we may be on the cusp of a US Bitcoin ETF launch. This could be a very simple step towards that. It's going to be massive when it happens. Canada's ETFs are already mega popular, but the US equity market's many, many magnitudes bigger than Canadian markets. It's only a matter of when, not if, the US is going to get a Bitcoin ETF. And if this SEC filing from the CBOE is any indication, then we may be seeing that happen sooner than later. I mean, just seriously ask yourself, why would they be doing this right now? It's coming, guys. It's coming. Your question for today: do you think we're about to see a Bitcoin ETF launched in the USA? Is this CBOE story something saying that basically, yeah, it's coming really soon? Or is this nothing important, just a coincidence? Doesn't mean anything, Lark. Let me know down below in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.